Good morning as we look at Lent for Everyone for Easter Thursday this week. I'm reminded of this phrase that my preaching professors would use in seminary called a fitting word. How we need a fitting word for today. We need to hear a word from God that tells us something about our lives today. Well, how much more fitting could Jesus' words be than the close of the passage we read today when Jesus says, "So don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow can worry about itself. One day's trouble at a time is quite enough." Could truer words be spoken? When N.T. Wright talks about kind of the globalized worry that we feel, and we think about what life had to be like for people 200-300 years ago, where they did not know the national worries, at least immediately. They especially did not know those going on around the globe. That didn't make their localized worries any easier, but they probably didn't have the same degree of things and multiple layers of worry that we have. When we think about this pandemic, it has to do with kind of the way it weighs on us is because it's not just local, it's also what it's doing globally, and also the effects of everything and global economies and all these things. Joy and hope are signs of Easter people, regardless of what is going on in our world, regardless of the situation. For early Christians, right, joy is the way of life, because the ultimate worry, death, has been defeated. It is past tense. We are Easter people in this new way of life. So it's fascinating that Jesus preaches this Sermon on the Mount and talks about worry in a way that is crazy, because he hasn't yet even been raised from the dead. And now, as people looking back, where we know Jesus has been raised, what a greater comfort and amazement it is. And also, what a challenge to live as disciples who really believe it, who really live in this new creation life. In 2 Corinthians 5, verse 17, the Apostle Paul says, "So if anyone is in Christ, new creation. The old has passed away. See, the new has come." Friends, we are living as new creation people. I pray that we would do it. I pray that we would every day see a little bit more of what new creation life entails for us, and that would make us people not who are naive and who would just ignore and turn a blind eye to the suffering of the world. That's not what Jesus is calling us to do. But rather that we don't get so consumed by the worry of it that it swallows us whole. Might we live as people who are freed to not worry so that we can love and serve well. God bless you this day.